Today I have to speak up for myself as an Israeli, for my Palestinian partner Hibba, and for our daughter Amina. My name is Yonatan Belik. I'm the grandson of 4 Holocaust survivors, eldest son of Zionist Australian parents, an ex-Israeli soldier, and in general, an optimist. I was brought up as an Israeli Zionist who sought peace, so I participated and led several peace-building programs with Palestinians, believing that change is possible. I met Hibba at Seeds of Peace, and the more I learned from her and her family, the more I visited my Palestinian friends in the occupied Palestinian territories, the more I exposed myself to Palestinian reality on social media, the more aware I became that, unfortunately, peace is impossible with the existing power dynamic that the State of Israel holds. That no matter how many Israelis seek peace, no matter how many Palestinians are willing to give up their nationalistic aspirations for a better life, the reality is that Israel invests its resources in maintaining the status quo rather than trying to change it. And this prioritization leads to a lot of suffering. The atrocities committed by Hamas on the 7th of October are horrific, gut-wrenching, and they're unforgivable. And they also come within context of 17 years of siege on Gaza and under the controlling Israeli regime that doesn't see the lives of Palestinians as equal to Israelis, specifically Jews. The remaining Israeli hostages make me deeply sad, and I truly hope that they return. And as sad as it is, they serve us and the world as a reminder of the innocent Palestinians, including children and women, who are frequently abducted by the Israeli army under administrative detention and incarceration without trial or charge until they pose no threat to Israel. From my experience being brought up in the Israeli society and exposed to my Palestinian friends' realities in Gaza, the West Bank, East Jerusalem, I realized that as long as Israel exists as a Jewish nation, Palestinians will always be perceived as a threat. And I ask myself, how can Israel control the lives of 5 million threatening non-citizens in the West Bank, in Gaza, and still call itself a peace-seeking moral state? Morals are principles defined by human right and wrongdoing. And at this time of terrible immoral behavior, Hamas launching rockets at civilians, Israel cutting off electricity, fuel, water from fleeing refugees, killing innocent children. As an Israeli, my hope for change from the inside has been destroyed. For 75 years, Israel has controlled the reality and future of all who live in the land. Israel has tried and failed to bring Palestinians and Israelis what we all deserve: security, freedom, dignity. The last bit of optimism that I hold is you, the international community. The millions aching, outraged, investing time and resources to create an impact from the outside into Gaza, the West Bank, Israel, from the river to the sea. My hope is that the international community can use the outpour of energy to focus on a gradual and realistic solution that both Israelis and Palestinians can accept, because we're all here to stay. I mean, look at Northern Ireland, Bosnia, South Africa. Change happened thanks to international pressure and intervention. Immoral behavior turned into a not perfect, but more peaceful and moral reality for all sides. And I don't believe I can personally do anything to stop the suffering. But there must be a solution out there. And I really hope that this message can start a conversation about what happens after this cycle of death and focus on how we can create a future of security, freedom, and dignity for the other side. And with that, for ourselves and for our children.